Hello and welcome back to DFM TV. I am Dan, the Firestick Man, your source for entertainment. And today we're going to discuss the 4 most common reasons why your Firestick is running slow and how to fix it. Hello everyone. The number one reason why your Firestick may be running slow has to do with your internet connection and the frequency that your Firestick is connected to. Without getting too technical, I'm going to let you know that if your Firestick is connected to the 2.4 frequency rather than the 5G, that is one of the main reasons why your Firestick is running slow. So today I'm going to show you how to put your Firestick right back to the 5G frequency and kill another bird with one stone, how to get your internet speed to improve by fixing this problem. This is what you're going to do. You're going to hit the home button and you're going to go to the right to settings. You're going to go down and you're going to go to the right to network. Click on network. When you're in network, you're going to be connected over your particular Wi-Fi connection. You're going to look at your remote. Underneath the home button, you're going to see this button. That's the play pause button. You're going to tap that one time. Click on that, and on the very top here it says connection status, and then you're gonna have the name of your Wi-Fi there, but in parentheses it's gonna indicate the frequency that your Firestick is currently on. If you're on the 5G, you're good to go. Okay, if yours is on the 2.4, you're not in a good place. You need to get the Firestick back to the 5G. Now, before you guys skip ahead because you're already on the 5G, let me let you know that the next thing is to reset your modem and router, and I'm going to show you the proper way to do it depending on the equipment you have, so don't skip ahead just yet. Here's how you do it. If you happen to have a modem and a router separate from each other, rather than a combo that has one unit that does both, you have two different units, whether it's your own router or the company's router, it doesn't matter. You have two separate units. The correct way to do this is to unplug both the modem and the router, but only plug in the modem first. You're gonna wait a few moments for the lights to come back on the way they were originally, so it can have that fresh internet connection going through it. Then you're gonna go ahead and plug in the router, and then give it a minute or two for that router to connect to your modem. Okay, so it has that fresh connection going through it. And then you're going to restart your Firestick, and that'll take care of the problem of the frequency and also take care of any issues that you were having with your internet itself, because you just needed to reboot the modem and router. For those of you that have only one unit that does both, a combo, both modem and router, really simple. You just unplug it for about 2 or 3 seconds, plug it back in, wait for all the lights to come back on, come back to the Firestick and restart it. And this is how you restart the Firestick. You're going to hit the home button. You're going to go to the right to settings. You're going to go down to My Fire TV and about. You're going to go down to restart. Click on restart and then restart again. And that's going to go ahead and reboot the Firestick. And then it's going to get you right back to the home screen. And if you were on the 2.4, you can follow those first steps that I just showed you, going to network and making sure that in parentheses it says 5G, and that should take care of the problem with both your internet connection due to issues with your modem and router, and any issues due to the frequency being connected to the 2.4 rather than the 5G. Okay, I hope that made sense to you guys. If you guys want more detail on why these things happen with the Firestick, leave it on the comments below and I'll go ahead and make an additional video explaining all this stuff. But for right now, I'm just trying to get you back on the road. So that is the number one reason. Now, number two and reason number 3 out of 4, I'm going to show you on this next move on how to get your Firestick to speed up. So I suggest you guys do everything on this video. That way you know for a fact that you took care of everything that you can on the Firestick end and your internet end. Okay, so you're going to go to the right to settings, and this time you're going to go to applications. When you go to applications, you're going to go to the very bottom, go to manage and so applications. Don't click on it just yet. I want you to take a quick look at the internal space. Notice that mine is less than half. Some of you are obviously going to have more than that. I happen to have the latest Firestick, so I have 16 gigs originally. Some of you start off with 8, but if yours is almost full, if it's at 85%, 90% full, that's going to cause issues on your Firestick slowing down. So we want to get rid of applications that you may not be using anymore. Okay, Also, we want to force stop applications and clear the cache on them. That's reason number 2 and 3 right there. Okay, force stop, clear cache, reason number 2, and deleting applications because your Fire Stick may be overloaded with applications, using up all the internal spaces, reason number 3. Okay, and we're going to take care of both of them at once. How do you do that? You're going to go to the manage install applications. You're going to go down to whatever application it is, the first one. Okay, you're going to click on it and you're going to click on force stop and clear cache. Now this application happens to be a Amazon application that it's built into the Fire Stick. So notice that nowhere here does it say uninstall, so you can uninstall it. All you have to do is force stop and clear cache. You're going to come across some other applications that are going to give you the option to uninstall, and at that point you want to look and see, do I even use this application? Because if you don't, you need to uninstall it and clear up that internal storage space, make it freer for the Fire Stick to maneuver freely and not so slow. Okay, so force stop, clear cache, hit the back button, go down to the next application, click on it, force stop, clear cache, hit the back button, next application, click on it. Again, if you have an application that gives you the option to uninstall, like Amazon Music and stuff, you can click uninstall and then confirm it, and it will uninstall it and you will clear out that space. I'm not going to uninstall this because I actually use this, but force stop and then clear cache for everybody else, that just wants to clear it. Force stop and clear cache. Again, you're going to go down the list, uninstall stuff you don't want, and simply force stop and clear cache on everything else. Why are we force stopping and clearing the cache? Well, if you ever opened an application in the past, 2 months, 3 months, a year ago, it stayed open, just like in your cell phone. So that's an application that's eating internet bandwidth. While you're here trying to watch Netflix or something and everything's running slow, you have 30 other applications in the background eating up all your internet speed because you opened it at one point. By going in here and force stopping it, you're literally closing that application down so it doesn't eat any of your internet bandwidth every time you turn on your Fire Stick. So I hope that makes sense. That's the reason we did that. Clearing the cache, you're just clearing that space, a storage space as well. I will mention one thing really quick because some of you are going to throw this question in the comments is, Dan, I'm force stopping the stuff and clearing the cache goes down to 0, but then it goes back up to 16.38 like you see here. 16.38 is the bare minimum that the Fire Stick requires on the newer Fire Sticks for the app to open up right away the second you click on it. If it goes down to 0, then when you first click on it the first time, you're going to have that lag before the application opens. So rather than that happening, Amazon made it that it needs a minimum required, so when you click on the application, it opens fast. That's why you see that cache go back up to 16, but in your mind, it should be the equivalent of 0. So don't panic about seeing 16. 16 is fine. Okay, force stop, clear cache, move on. Now for the last and final reason why your Fire Stick may be running slow, it has to do with the manual updates that you have to do on the Fire Stick. There are a lot of Fire Stick updates that Amazon sends out. It happens automatically, but there's a lot of updates that you have to do manually, and if you don't keep up with those updates, that can cause your Fire Stick to slow down. How do you keep up with those updates? You're gonna go hit the home button, go to the right to settings again, go down to My Fire TV. You're going to click on About. When you click on About, you're going to see on the bottom, it'll say either check for updates, or in this case, it says install update, which I'm happy that it's happening now so you can see in real time that this Fire Stick needs an update. So let me go ahead and click on install update. When it does, it's going to say finishing updates. How long is this going to take? It could take a couple of seconds. It could take a minute or two. It just depends on how many updates you need, but it will only do an update at a time. So if you're behind 3 updates, it will do the first update first, then it'll get done. You click on check for update. It'll download the second update, and then you install the second update, and then the third one, and so on. It's like for here, it needed an update. I'm going to go ahead and now click on check for updates. And here's when you know you're done. When on the bottom right hand side it says your Fire TV is up to date, then you know that you have fully updated your Fire Stick. Now you may have to do this 2 or 3 times. Again, like I said, some of you only once, like I just did right now, because I usually keep my Fire Sticks up to date. But when you see your Fire TV is up to date, you are done and golden. So make sure, if you have a friend that needs help with their Fire Stick, send them this video, because this video should help them. If you still have issues with your Fire Stick, leave it in the comments below. I'll see the best I can do to help you out and getting you back on, you know, watching stuff again without your Fire Stick running slow. Keep in mind, if you have a really old Fire Stick, the newer updates are catering to the newer Fire Stick. That will slow down some of the older Fire Sticks, so just keep that in mind as well. But leave it in the comments below if you have any issues. In the meantime, guys, I want to thank you for watching DFM TV. I am Dan, the Fire Stick Man, your source for entertainment. And until the next video, happy streaming.